It's funny, when I was watching the trailer to this the first time, I thought, this kind of looks like Heathers mixed with The Purge, and then one of the pull quotes from, like, Vulture or Vox or something literally said, Heathers meets The Purge, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, I guess we thought the same thing. I'm John Hayeck, and welcome to my movie thoughts. Assassination Nation. It like rhymes. You guys get that? It's a funny little thing. So this movie centers on a girl in an average suburban town. She's a bunch of friends, 3 in particular, and what starts to happen is this anonymous online user starts to leak information, texts, videos, embarrassing photos, just a ton of incriminating information about people that live in this town, and then their lives start to get ruined. Some of our main characters encounter this, and then at a point, like, most of the town has their information leaked as well, and it kind of turns into a Purge-like scenario where people are out to kill each other because of some of the information that came out. Some people are out to just completely ruin the lives of each other. It ultimately turns into like this failed city-state type of thing where anything goes. And the main character at the center of this has a kind of subplot that becomes the focus of what most people are purging about, and it's honestly pretty decent as a movie. I saw the trailer and I'm like, that looks like it's gonna be interesting if executed efficiently, and I think this was executed quite efficiently in my opinion. First of all, the lead actors in this movie are all very competent, they're all quite good. Bill Skarsgård has a supporting role, Joel McHale has a supporting role, Maud Apatow's in there. They're all quite good. I think the cast overall does a very decent job, and the directing in this movie is pretty good as well. It gets very stylized at a lot of points. I think that works in the movie's favor. The bright colors, the good shooting of the movie is quite enjoyable. I liked feeling as though this was more of an experiential film than it was kind of a straightforward narrative type of film, because if you watch a story, you're like, alright, this is cool, but if you watch a movie that has a story but also some themes that are executed in a very different and kind of original way, then the ideas are going to stick with you more, and I can say that they definitely have for this movie for me. I will tell you guys though, the style does not always work in the movie. For example, some transitions in the movie are just not there. Some of them just feel as though they could have used much more time to develop. For example, like, a big chunk of the beginning of this movie is dedicated to, like, oh, this girl, what's her life like, what are the guys in her life like, how does her relationship with her friends start, but then when we go from, like, the town is, like, hacked to the Purge scenario, there's very little transition at all. There's, like, a little bit explained in some voiceover. Voiceover is mostly effective in the movie, but just having a line from being like, oh yeah, and then the Purge started, you're like, alright, this doesn't feel natural. This feels like, alright, I mean, I'll take your word for it, but like, why? Can we unpack that a little bit more? So I think that the transitions in this movie aren't necessarily great. I think there are a couple of supporting characters you could have detracted attention from because some of them are a little bit more interesting than others, and I also think that some subplots that are established don't necessarily go exactly as I would have expected them to, and it doesn't feel like the movie's really setting them up to go where they do wind up going. So I'll tell you guys this. I think Assassination Nation, it has a really good cast, it has some really good style behind it. I think the themes are executed pretty decently. Some subplots aren't necessarily realized all that excellently, and I also think that the movie could have benefited from some clearer transitions here and there, but overall, it's an enjoyable film. I think that if you guys are down for some social commentary that's a little in your face sometimes, but also is executed in a very gory, very horror action, coming of age type of scenario, then you'll quite like Assassination Nation. Be sure to let me know all of your thoughts on it in the comment section down below if you do go to see it. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitter at John Hayeck, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and go over to mymoviethoughts.com for tons of more posts. My links to all 3 of those are in the description down below. You guys can also like this video, comment on it, share it with some friends. I am John Hayeck, so thank you guys so much for watching.